The problem that many of us are facing is being in a position where we're getting information that we need to work on, and that information is coming to us in a workbook. And we get this Excel workbook, and the dilemma that we face is what we've got is an iPad or an iPad Pro, if you will, and an iPad Pro, one that has not gone ahead and purchased Microsoft Office. And Microsoft Office is what we need in order to get Microsoft Excel to do our work on the iPad Pro. What we want to do is to be able to do our spreadsheet work on the iPad, and the way that we're going to do that is we're going to use Apple Numbers. And why we're going to do that is because Apple Numbers is built in to our iPad. So it's going to give us the ability to do what we want without having to spend any more money. Hi guys, it's Ron here, and this video is what I am choosing to call a how-to introduction for numbers. If you're not 100% familiar with numbers, it's the Apple equivalent to Microsoft Excel. Now, a lot of you, whether at work or whether at school, find yourself in a position where you're trying to do work on your iPad or iPad Pro. And if you don't have Microsoft Office as part of the software package on your Pro, you're at a bit of a disadvantage maybe under certain circumstances. And what are those circumstances? The circumstances are that whether at work or at school, you're given information that are given to you in an Excel worksheet. And if you don't have Excel and you're trying to work at home on stuff, trying to do homework for school, and you don't have Excel, you don't have an easy way to do it without spending money. So rejoice, because on your iPad Pro you have Apple Numbers already installed. There are a tremendous number of similarities between Apple Numbers and Excel, and a couple of really good things. And one of the major good things are that if you're given an Excel file and you have access to an Excel worksheet that somebody is expecting you to complete or to do your homework on or whatever, using numbers, you have no problem whatsoever opening up an Excel file and just going right in and working on it. And subsequent videos after this one, we're going to go into how you would exactly do that. It's really no great mystery. It's very easy to do. And when you get through working on it, by the way, if you have to turn in the paper at school or you have to bring it into work and use your computer at work, when you save that file, it's very easy to save that file as an Excel file, even though you did the work in numbers. That's a big plus. And I should point out that the reverse is not true. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is if you complete a file using numbers, save it as a numbers file, and then you go ahead and try to open it as an Excel file, it won't open. And so that's a problem. And it doesn't have to be a problem as long as you remember, if you're working in numbers and you have a reason to end up with an Excel file, you always have the option of saving your numbers file as an Excel worksheet. So basically that's a very quick overview of what we're looking at, and what you'll see as we now move into subsequent videos, some real basic stuff that is going to help you to solve some pretty complicated problems using numbers on your iPad. You have just watched the introductory video on using numbers software to replace Microsoft Excel. And let me assure you that this video is essential if you don't have Microsoft Excel on your iPad and you want to use the iPad to do your mathematical calculations. And this, as I said, is an introductory. Find is there's a numbers section of videos on my website. There's the address of the website. You can copy that down and key in and get it. And I would ask you, when you're watching this video, at the end of this video, if you go down and you're in the full screen, you'll be able to post any comments that you had. And if you would be so kind to hit the subscribe button, you'll be in a position where any videos that I post, you're going to get the link sent to you automatically and immediately. I'm just starting at this point in getting all of the numbers videos put together, and there's going to be 1 or 2 a week that is coming out, and it will help you a lot in using numbers if you haven't used numbers or you're not all that familiar with it, to be getting these videos, if either to teach you how to do it in the first place or as a helpful refresher because you haven't really done anything for some time. Your comments and thumbs up or thumbs down on what you thought of the video that you watched, this video or any of my other videos, would be tremendously appreciated. If I'm not doing a good job and you give me a thumbs down and tell me what's wrong with the video that you watch, I'm going to do everything in my power to correct it, to redo it, whatever, so that it's meaningful to those that are looking for easy to follow, plain English instructions on not Microsoft Excel, but on Apple numbers.